welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I've just reviewed Old Tom, and that was gorgeous. So this review is basically a revisit review to a few weeks ago. I brewed Mangrove Jacks Grapefuit IPA, and when I first reviewed it, on the review it was quite very cloudy, and as you can see now from there, it's lost its cloudiness and this bit of sediment in the bottom, and it is aged rather nicely. I had a glass last night. In fact, I had 3 glasses, as you do, and very nice. So, when I initially reviewed it, it was all cloudy. You couldn't really see anything, and now it's had time to age. It's made for a nice beer. It's 5.7%. Was what the brewing came out at. I think it's about 6% myself. Not much of a head on it. Not much lacing, but that could be because I'm using this glass. Different glasses, different effects in the end. So, you know, if you want lacing, carbonation, use a glass that's got the widgets in the bottom. If you bought any like a Stella glass or any lager, any actual lager glass will have those widgets in. A lot of your plain beer glasses won't. This is actually a Foster's glass that I got from work when I was at Sainsbury's. It was a penny, went down to a penny, and we had loads left. Ka-ching. Hey, pee off. So, yeah, the other week, although it tasted nice, it didn't look good. Now it's got the looks, it's, you know, it's visible. There is lacing in there, not much, but there is lacing in there. A lovely grapefruit smell to it. Oh. I mean, I had 3 pints of this last night, so, you know, and it went down a tree, in fact too easy. And with the temperature dropping, I mean, it's 72 in here, so you know, it's really comfortable without being. I mean, it's been nearly 100 in some days. Taste-wise, fantastic. And it just goes to show you, for me, bloody flies in the shed. Brewing your own beer, you know, if you like your beers, and you know you want to have a go at it, it's well worth doing. Buy a starter kit, you know, with your bucket and your barrel. Wilco's is the best place to go for that. And then use a decent online. So you buy your starter kit, you might even get a kit with that. You're looking about 30 odd quid for your bucket, your hydrometer. I don't even use a hydrometer because once the bubbles have stopped, once you start, the bubbles start and it lasts for a week or so and then they stop totally, then you know that it's good anyway. And then what I'll do then, I'll put it into a barrel, so only for the ease of using the barrel to drain it out at the end, you know, into bottles, and then I bottle. I don't barrel beer because the problem is that unless you use carbonation drops, and they cost you money, they do, and not only that, sometimes you'll have a beer and then you won't touch that beer for a month or two. or you might have a splurge and have a few in one night. So bottles is the way to do it. And you know, with all pop bottles these days, you know, all this plastic, it's all reusable. Sterilise it and that. And you know, it's a great way, because if you use a reputable firm to buy your beer kits from, and reputable firms certainly are creativewinemaking.com, which is based in Ilkeston, homebrewonline.com, another good site, ballyhoo.com, is another good company that I've used before. And a lot of these companies, you're going to have to pay 50 quid to get the free delivery, 50 or 60 quid. But then you're not paying a fiver's delivery. And you could go on eBay, but on eBay you're paying 7 quid more for the same kit. So it works out better to save a bit, to spend a bit more, and get the, you know, buy couple of kits in one go. Or you could even just go to Wilko's and use some of their kits, you know, that they do, just to get you, dip your toes in the water. The better kits, you know, are the likes of Bulldog. I mean, this Mangrove was alright. I didn't really like messing about with the hops, but that might have been my fault, because I didn't put it in while it was actually fermenting. But some of the flavours out there, you know, when you go on, you look on eBay or Amazon, them sort of sites, although Amazon, I don't trust that site, personally. But you look on the sites and you look at the amount of different beers, kits you can get, and also wines, ciders, you know, the different kits, it's staggering. And you know, if you like a certain flavour, it's well worth, you know, once you've got past the initial cost, then your beer is going to be cheap. Especially if somebody in your house, like my son, drinks sparkling water in 1 litre bottles. He buys them bottles, I reuse them bottles now, time and time again. And as you can see, I've got them here. This is from Tesco's, but I will get them from Lidl, Aldi, Morrison's, wherever we go we get them. And I reuse the bottles. Litre bottles are best for beer. I mean, you can use 2 litre bottles. I have used 2 litre bottles before. There's a bottle I've used before, but I'm going to chuck that in the bin, because when you put beer in them, the beer is a swine to get out. Wine's a lot easier because you get a quick, you know, a quick wash and that's it. But you know, it's great to brew your own. I mean, look at that now. It's as good as the lights come back on. It's as good as the Brewdog version of it, Elvis Juice, and it's, you know, it is a nice drink. Really strong grapefruit taste to it. A lovely grapefruit smell. Strong grapefruit taste. Bit of hops in there, which I know that because I put the hops in. Gives a lovely tingle in your belly when you drink it. Very moreish. You know, it could be even like a strong session IPA. Because once you've had 1 or 2, you know, you're tempted to have more and more. And I don't have too many because I'll be bladdered. I think I gave the kit something like a 4.5 or 4.6. And the beer slightly lower last time. Something along them lines. But I'm going to give the beer a 4.6 again. If I gave it, I can't remember what I gave it last time. I need to write down what I actually give these kits. But I don't want to spoil the fun by saying that something's crap or saying that something's good on the reviews before you find out. So, fly in the shed. Piss off. And, but yeah, really nice. I might try another one of these Mangrove Jacks, especially if Christmas is coming up next for me. I'll have my birthday, so when Christmas comes and they want to buy me presents, I might say to them, you know, either buy me beers that I've never had, or treat me to some more beer kits, because, you know, when you get to a certain age, I don't want bloody socks, and I don't want stuff I'm never going to use. You might as well buy, you know, what you want. So when it comes to beer, birthdays and Christmases, I actually get either lots of beers or beer kits, you know. And especially when there's beer festivals slightly beforehand, it's great, because I'll say to the wife, there's 15 beers I've never tried there, and she'll buy the lot, put them to one side, and then I've got them for Christmas, you know. It's a great way of getting what you want for Christmas. So anybody watching out there, you know, it's a great way of getting the wife to get you what you want, and then she buys you some more as well. So yeah, a lovely beer, and I'll neck this, and then I'll lie down for a bit, because what with the Old Tom and this, oof. Absolutely lovely. And the thing you'll find with brewing is that after a while most of the beers will clear, and I'm hoping to do some winter brews as well. Some, you know, there's some Santa's Winter Warmer. I did it a few years ago and it turned out cloudy, and I did that into a barrel, and although it was lovely, it was cloudy. But I've learnt that when you put it into a bottle after so long, you know, it naturally just clears itself, like this has. Totally clear, totally drinkable. When one of my mates comes round one night, we'll have a drink and I'll get his opinion as well. I don't have any more. Well, I'm going to drink that after the camera shuts, but thanks for watching. Cheers.